I have found that when you are deeply troubled, there are things you get from the silent devoted companionship of a dog that you can get from no other source. No matter how old you get, if you can keep the desire to be creative, you're keeping the man-child alive. To the eyes of the man of imagination, nature is imagination itself. Every man dies. Not every man really lives. The toughest opponent of all is Old Man Parr. He's a patient soul who never shoots a birdie and never incurs a bogey. And if you would travel the long road with him, you must be patient, too. There is an old joke that went around. It goes, in the beginning God made man in his own image, and since the fall, man has been seeking to return the compliment. No man chooses evil because it is evil, he only mistakes it for happiness, the good he seeks. I'm an old-fashioned guy. I want to be an old man with a beer belly sitting on a porch, looking at a lake or something. The New Testament, and to a very large extent the Old, is the soul of man. You cannot criticize it. It criticizes you. Words of comfort skillfully administered are the oldest therapy known to man. I'm just a simple man standing alone with my old brushes, asking God for inspiration. When I was a boy of 14, my father was so ignorant I could hardly stand to have the old man around. But when I got to be 21, I was astonished at how much the old man had learned in 7 years. Anything is possible when your man smells like Old Spice and not a lady. I'm on a horse. A wise man never knows all, only fools know everything. Worry is an old man with bended head, carrying a load of feathers which he thinks are lead. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask, is a fool for life. There was an old man with a beard, who said, "It is just as I feared. 2 owls and a hen, 4 larks and a wren have all built their nests in my beard." I am an old man and have known a great many troubles, but most of them never happened. The best thing about hunting and fishing, the old man said, is that you don't have to actually do it to enjoy it. You can go to bed every night thinking about how much fun you had 20 years ago, and it all comes back clear as moonlight. Circumstances do not make a man, they reveal him. The old Lakota was wise. He knew that man's heart, away from nature, becomes hard. He knew that lack of respect for growing, living things soon led to lack of respect for humans too. I am not Christ or a philanthropist, old lady. I am all the contrary of a Christ. I fight for the things I believe in, with all the weapons at my disposal, and try to leave the other man dead so that I don't get nailed to a cross or any other place. Every time you are tempted to react in the same old way, ask if you want to be a prisoner of the past or a pioneer of the future. The young man knows the rules, but the old man knows the exceptions. Young men, listen to an old man to whom old men listened when he was young. The sea, the great unifier, is man's only hope. Now, as never before, the old phrase has a literal meaning. We are all in the same boat. Live your life. Take chances. Be crazy. Don't wait. Because right now is the oldest you've ever been and the youngest you'll ever be again. Good advice is something a man gives when he is too old to set a bad example. The years go by one after the other. Time slips past us without our being aware of it. We grow old like ordinary men and we shall end like them. A man is not old until regrets take the place of dreams. Let no man pull you low enough to hate him. Anyone can practice. Young man can practice. Old man can practice. Very old man can practice. Man who is sick, he can practice. Man who doesn't have strength can practice. Except lazy people. Lazy people can't practice Ashtanga yoga. Do not correct a fool or he will hate you. Correct a wise man and he will appreciate you.